Well, three-point shooting was the ticket for the Timberwolves. 7 of 8 from behind the arc. That's just on fire. They've got to come down in the second half. Extended highlights here are halftime highlights. D-Dub and the big ticket. David Wesley, Kevin Garnett exchanging pleasantries before the game. Now it's time to go to work. And D-Dub, great outlet pass, goes the length of the floor and gets the bucket. Troy Hudson says, okay, you get a 2, I'll shoot a 3. Hudson led the way with 17 points in the half. D-Dub, anything you can do, I can do better. David had 15 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Here comes Hudson again. A perfect 5 for 5 behind the arc. Outside, they go inside. Kevin Garnett wheels, deals, and delivers as he had 12 points and 6 boards. Mash on the breakaway gets an easy transition bucket. 8 points there for Big Mash. And then as the first quarter winds down, he sizes up Wally Zerbiak and hits it. And after one, the T-Wolves led by a dozen, 37-29. In the second quarter, Jerome Moiso, inside position, gets the tip in. And then Tractor gives up the assist, and Jerome just throws it down. J-Mo had 11 points and 7 rebounds and a block shot. An all-around great performance by J-Mo. But there's that Hudson again, feeling it, firing it, finding it. J-Mo looking up to the stars for some help. Big ticket, okay. From straight in, gets it to go. The T-Wolves shoot at 43% for the period. Unbelievable 87% from behind the arc. That's Mark Jackson with the bucket. And at the break, it's 59-46. Three-point shooting was dynamite for Minnesota. 7 of 8, as we said, as we go for the start of the third quarter. Here's Steve and Gail. Guys, maybe they can't keep that up in the third and fourth quarter, right?
Well, it's interesting you should point that out, Jordy, because as you talked to Stephen Silas as he went off the court, even though the Timberwolves are 7 for 8 from three-point land, Stephen kind of hinted that we'll see more zone out of the Hornets in the second half.
I guess the thought is that if you play the zone, then you cause them to be a little bit more perimeter, and you are with the shooters. Because although they've shot that well from three-point, it has been off of one-on-one moves. You can't count Kendall Gills, but you have to. It did count. But Troy Hudson certainly had a hot half. You don't expect him to duplicate that.
Well, he hit his first 5 all from three-point land. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. Revisit them, see where the Hornets are on their energy issue especially.
Well, I said that this club will let you back in it, so the Hornets have to come back and play a real strong second half. They could get back in it. 9 fast break points, not too bad, but you don't want these guys to make threes and get fast breaks. And the foul trouble, that's a pretty good one. Now, McGlure, only 200 players with 2 fouls, you can be more aggressive in the second half.
So there you have it, and we are just about ready for the second half. David Wesley is the leading Hornet point man with 15 points. He leads all Hornet scores. Jerome Moiso with another strong outing, 11 points for Romy, and Jamal Mashburn with 8 for the Timberwolves. Troy Hudson with 17 in this game. Amazing. And Kevin Garnett with 12. Anthony Peeler's chipped in 3. There's the big ticket, and we are about ready to go. Of all of the youngsters who've come out of high school and gone directly to the pros, this is the young man that everyone will study from here on out.
Yeah, and it might not be a good study because he had a very mature life that he led. He was taking care of his sisters and things like that. So he didn't come in here a kid.
No.
He just came into the league young. That's a difference.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Mashburn, a little too hard for Mash, but Lynch boards the miss. Shot clock didn't recycle. Now it will, and Mashburn will get the rebound. He'll step back behind 3. Nobody comes to get him.
Well, you know, you got the defense moving, and it's a good look. He was open. You don't want to say don't take that shot, Mashburn,
no.
But you want to try to do some other things. See, can't you get to the foul line more yourself? Not very many free throws taken out of the Hornets in the first half.
Hudson. I keep watching that thing you told me to watch about free throw attempts versus free throws.
Tonight it might be the one exception.
Yep. Glore now has picked up his 3rd, and unfortunately, you talked about the foul trouble. Now, Big Cat's picked up number 3.
See, that's a tough situation. I mean, Garnett is so mobile and he's so smart that he gets you in a position. He knew that Big Cat was trying to front him, so he just reverses his body almost as if he's in a rebounding position to get the pass to cause the foul. He's just very smart on the court.
He leads them in every category across the board, from minutes to points and everything in between, including turnovers.
Well, he has the ball so much that he would possibly lead them in turnovers.
And that's not a bad thing for Flip Saunders' club. It's great to build around this young man. At some point in time, they're going to have to get something around it a little more solid. And as you said, down in the post where he doesn't have to play back to the basket as much.
You don't want to ask him to make up everybody's mistake.
No. What do they say about experience? Experience is when you make a mistake and you know what you made before.
See, we come out shooting jumpers. That's another missed jump shot, and it gets them right into a quick out.
But they take a missed jump. They take a long jumper, too. This is a team that will oblige you in that type of game.
They let you back. I think, particularly since Wally's trying to get back in his rhythm, he's going to take some shots he probably shouldn't take. He looked at his stats after the first half, and now he's going to try to build them up.
Skip pass out of the post by Eldon. Gets it right back. Still out of the lane with it.
We haven't changed sides of the court with the ball.
Inside to Lynch, and he scores. Nice pass by Mashburn to George Lynch, who has 6.
Well, he took the ball away from where everybody was in the corner and found a seam to give a good pass.
Now, as Jordy pointed out, 18-point difference on the 3 ball. Here's Nesterovich down low, working on Campbell. And Rasho, as the PA announcer says, hits the basket.
Well, that wasn't a great move, but he certainly did take the baseline. And remember, we don't want him to get 10.
Well, he's 4 away.
I know. 10 points, 30 minutes, 7 consecutive games they've won when he's had those numbers.
From Slovenia, part of the former Soviet Union. Mashburn to Campbell. A little bit closer in now. His pass blocked out of bounds by Hudson as they came over on the double lane.
Eldon certainly looks a little exasperated at himself on not getting that pass to where he wanted to go.
Hudson, who started his career in Utah, spent a couple of years with the Clippers, then Orlando, and now here as a free agent with Minnesota. Campbell left it short inside with Nesterovich with the defense.
And Robert Traylor is waiting already at the scores table.
Yep. Gonzalez wants to change something up inside. We got a whistle and a foul on D-Dub. Let's see who Traylor comes and gets here. And it's going to be Campbell, I think. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's Campbell. Wesley coming up with the foul. That's going to be his first. Second team foul on the Hornets.
Now they're singing Deo or J-Mo.
Why would they be singing? You know, we slip it much farther behind, we'll be singing J-Mo.
Yeah, along with Jordy. We won't be by ourselves.
No, we won't. Mashburn.
See, getting careless now.
Yep.
We're getting careless, and that's what we said, sustain the energy. That guy's not supposed to beat you down the court.
3-on-2 break. Nesterovich will get it the hard way on Traylor's foul.
You know, we got to sustain the energy. You know, a couple of bad passes, and now you don't run the court, and Nesterovich gets down. You just can't have this. This is not what you want to have happen.
.63-48. Nesterovich on the free throw line. He's got 7. And there's Joe Smith, severely sprained ankle, out for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Injuries have plagued his career, and obviously controversy about his contract under the table with the Timberwolves, and they paid for it in an administrative way.
Yeah, they did. But, you know, I think that's a tribute to Joe. Obviously, they thought he was worth it.
Yep. They actually lost him for a season, and then he came back. Up court, here's Mashburn off the miss. So the Hornets respond with some energy here in the third. They are down by 14.
Got a break. Now, it's defensively that really they're going to have to just get a lot tougher and a lot tighter.
Hornets now in a zone. We got a whistle, and Mashburn is hurt. He got hit in the eye, and I think the contact came out, and so he commits the foul to stop play. And there's where he got hit. Nesterovich, needlessly, and I thought we had a great camera shot there of the contact popping out. And it's back in now. So Mashburn commits a foul, but that prevents you from taking a timeout. Hornets have only used a 20.
Well, that's using your head, your hand.
And Mash, with conscious, Mash doesn't usually get a lot of fouls.
Here's the zone.
Taylor shoots over it. The rebound comes down to Lynch. Long court pass going at the feet of Wesley. And he'll come up and shoot and hit. D-Dub with 17, and the Hornets use the zone to their advantage. They cause the missed shot and get it out in a hurry.
Start out, got your perimeter. And we said not a real low post presence for the Wolves, so they're not going to be able to look inside so much.
We got a whistle and a travel violation on Zerbiak. So a missed shot and a travel. And the Hornets now get the ball back.
And at the converse of what you usually think, there's more energy with them playing the zone than they were playing man-to-man.
Well, especially if it's successful a couple times down. You get their attention then. Ashburn is doubled. Minnesota in a zone. Here's the cutter, Lynch. Oh, like butter.
All right, now.
And now Flip Saunders wants a timeout. He's upset.
He's flipping.
He's flipping all right. It's a 10-point Minnesota lead where it was 1-16 and a good 2-minute stretch here by the Hornets, who go to the zone as Steven Silas hit it. Trailers right there, the trigger man on the baseline. Lynch cuts through and by Anthony Peeler. We'll be right back.
Season starts next Friday at 8 with St. Helens Bradford live on Sky Sports 1 in association with Stan James.
With car insurance from More Than, you can protect your maximum no-claim bonus for life, whatever happens.
Lucky?
That's more than lucky. To protect your no-claim bonus for life, don't accept less than More Than. Call 0800 300 202.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure doing business with you.
Where's a great place to get a car loan?
For last MOT. Oh, which reminds me, I put new tyres on her for that.
You could go to your bank.
I'll get you those receipts.
But would they give you a free AA car inspection with your loan?
Without these, she's a lovely starter.
After all, what does a bank know about cars? For a great deal on an AA car loan that includes an attractive 7.9% APR on our most popular loan and a free AA car inspection worth up to £119, phone now on 0800 123 123. Just ask.
The car for switched-on people. That'll be the new Deo Kalos.
Coming up in a few minutes, we have what happened in
Car insurance, don't accept less than More Than. Get £30 off only when you buy online at morethan.com. Hurry now.
Lohr with 3 fouls guarding him, but Garnett says you're going to have to send more out than that.
Stops a 6-0 run by the Hornets, but that's what it got stopped.
Lynch at the top. Here comes Mashburn. Gill slapping at it. They trap Mashburn, force him to give it up to Traylor. Traylor, offensive foul. Bodies fly when Tractor's around.
Well, they double off and leave Tractor open, and he puts it on the floor, and Garnett gets there, and he's not there for long because Tractor does move him a little bit.
Tractor crossed the median on that one. 66-54. Hornets still in that zone. Minnesota is 1 for 3 out. Hudson way out top. He'll try a 3.
One of those nights, babe.
6 3-pointers from his hand. He's got 20. Troy Hudson tattooing the Hornets from downtown.
One of those nights.
The Eagles, right? Shot from the corner. Oh, G-Dub. Now, don't tell me this battle's going to heat up. Well, we can't trade 3 for 2. 69-56. Old Garnett goes around. Kicks it off to the corner. Peeler gets it inside. Starovich. Nice speed by Kevin Garnett.
What a pass.
And I don't want to say anything, but Starovich's got 9.
Yeah, scary, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
Ashburn off to Wesley. Oh, around and down by Traylor. Traylor with the emphatic stick back of the miss by Wesley.
Trailing the play.
No junk in that trunk. Here's Garnett.
Quit.
3-pointer.
Quit. Just quit.
Yeah, stop that.
We don't need to see everything you can do now. You can say some. We don't need to see it all.
9 3-pointers for Minnesota. Lynch to the wing. 3-ball away. Oh, no such luck for the Hornets, who have only 1 on this night. Here's Lynch. Up and too far over. The ball knocked out of bounds. And it's last touch by Minnesota.
Well, Robert Traylor is actually trailing this play, but you keep active, keep it alive, and just throw it down.
Oh, don't even bring it down. You just throw it down.
Nice move.
Very nice. Lost his mud flaps on that. Wesley. Rebound by McGlure. I think he held Garnett.
The guy's doing a lot of board work, getting second opportunities, but you got to get some action inside. Get to the line a little bit.
Ashburn looking inside. Oh, Traylor's there. Peeler left him, and Peeler paid.
No, Disturbance paid.
Yeah.
Peeler left. Disturbance paid. Oh.
74-60. Ask and you'll receive.
Yes.
Yo. That's all you got to do. Garnett inside. Identical play. Hudson can hit the 2. 22 points. It's a 16-point Minnesota lead.
Well, understand he's been over 28 times this season, so it's not the first time he scored well. 31 is high.
And not against the Hornets either. Ashburn into the foul line area, and his shot rolls in.
A little D. You know, you're getting your looks offensively. Play a little D.
14 back. Since you've made the decision to go to the zone, they did 2 3-pointers. Lucky pass. Nice block.
Defense. Nice defense.
Beautiful by Traylor. Up in the front court, here's Wesley. Right by Peeler. Down low, it goes to Lynch. Blocked by Gill, but a foul on Kendall Gill. That'll be his first.
Well, Tractor's going to get a good feed inside and say, let me fish. Come in, Nesto. Got something for you. And then defensively on the other end, he says, you can't score on me. Just because I scored on you doesn't mean you're going to score on me. So you just take this little jump shot right back where you got it from. Take it right on back.
Return to sender. Lynch on the free throw line, and the former North Carolina star, who was triumphant in the national championship in 1993, gets the first. George Lynch tonight has 9 and 10. And Big G is just 1 away from tying a season high, and this is his 3rd time in double figures. And the 3rd time since becoming a starter. 5 games. Garnett backs down, fades out. Ashburn boards him in.
Good defense. You see the catch stayed on the ground.
Ashburn from the foul line. Rebound comes right down into the lap of Jamal McClure.
Well, the Hornets are getting their share of rebounds, getting second opportunities.
Ashburn leaving Gill in his wake, drives, block, and foul.
It's a 12 rebound advantage, 34-22 for the Hornets.
Well, Hornets enjoyed a similar advantage over Indiana, but just could not make shots.
That's good work right there.
And Starovich comes out. There you go. There's the tree of rebound edge we're talking about. Ashburn going to the free throw line. A foul on Garnett. It's his first.
First?
Yeah. Team second. All-star MVP. Makes you exempt from fouls for at least a month. 13 points for Ashburn. Ashburn lately has cooled off. He was red hot going into the All-Star break. last two, 16.5 points, 13 for 40 from the field. 14 points on the night and another quarter plus 3 minutes to play.
Defense got to get a couple stops here. Back to the zone.
Yep. Zone's working. So this is a zone hustler. Of course, got a lot of confidence out there.
Well, George gave a big cover that time and ran by him and couldn't see the basket. Good defense.
Hornets have a chance to get under double figures. Trailer dances around. McGlure. Yes. Jamal McGlure with only his second basket of the night. After all that work, 76-68.
And another nice feed from Robert Trailer.
And we got an ace in the hole, a card we haven't played yet in the second half, and that's Jerome Owisa. Hudson with a wing over the zone to Kendall Gill. He'll try out the three. The rebound comes down to Lynch. The door is still open.
There you take that three by Kendall Gill.
Wesley runs into Hudson, loses the ball. Here's Kendall Gill to Garnett. Waiting for the trailer. For three, it's Hudson. No. And Lynch boards it again. And did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. Back foot went out of bounds. Minnesota ball, timeout on the court. 2:45 left to go in the third. But the Hornets are whittling down that double-digit lead. It's now 8 points by the Timberwolves. Timberwolves 76-68 over the Hornets. Robert Tractor Trailer getting it done, Gil.
He certainly is getting it done. Robert, his teammates feel very athletic. You see him go over the top for the dunk. Robert also says, if you miss, I'll clean it up for you. Getting the ball inside defensively, you can't get it over me. He's had a really good game. Has a lot of people off the bench. 4 points, 2 assists, and a block. The Tractor hauling it in.
It was Moiso in the first half. It's Tractor in the second half.
But listen to this, though. George Lynch is 1 rebound and 2 assists away from a triple-double.
Is he really? My goodness.
Yeah.
That'd be something for him to get. He's got 8 assists tonight? My goodness. That's a career high for him. Garnett hauls it down in front of the rim and puts it in. Garnett with 21. He shot his uniform number. It's a 10-point lead for Minnesota.
And it's a silent, quiet 21. It's not like 5, 6 shots in a row. It's just every now and then. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is.
SBD. Silent and deadly. Mashburn turns on Gill. No. Rebound right into the lap of Tractor. Trailer looking for an opening. Blocked from behind by Garnett. Outlet comes to Gill. Gill through the maze and scores over Wesley.
Now, this is the time to be very careful.
The Hornets had ball 8 down.
Exactly.
And they turned it over, and they haven't done anything since.
Had 2 turnovers, actually.
Right. Mashburn feeds to Wesley. Wesley backs up, now starts in. Puts it off the square and in. And David had a little something to say to Derek Richardson on his way back.
Like call the foul?
Yep, 21 points for David Wesley. That's his 15th game of 20 or better. The throw back to Garnett, wide open.
Yeah, that's where he hurts you. Most big men screen and roll. He screens and pops out. You can't get your big guy out quickly enough on him, and he makes the jumper.
Especially if you're sitting in the zone. 82-70. There's nobody to recover. Mashburn to Wesley. Over to Troy Hudson. Rebound Serbia. Hornets starting to hurry things offensively now. Here's Hudson. The trailer is Jackson. The steal is George Lynch. Now let's see if George gets an assist here. Did he take it all the way? Puts it off Zerbiak's uniform and out of bounds. Final minute of play here.
Neither of the above.
Yeah. Door C. George, we're cheering for you, man. We want a triple-double out of George Lynch tonight. There he goes. He's a Warrior. No, he's a Hornet. 7.6 seconds left to go. There's a team by that name. Here's Mashburn looking inside. Screen and roll with Tractor. Trailer shot doesn't go. Garnett boards the miss. And wait a minute. What's this? A technical foul. And who's it on? Is it on Lynch or is it on Trailer? Tractor. You look for the furrowed brow, and that's the guy. Tractor's got the tee.
He missed his jumper. I guess he thought he was fouled. Well, Robert, a little miffed earlier on when he gets knocked around a bit inside. Thinks he should have had a foul on Garnett. He never got it. I
At the other end, Wally Zerbiak just made the technical foul shot. 47.5 seconds left to go. So Traylor's got the tee. T-Wolves now lead here by 13. Zerbiak right in front of our position. Kosovic has the ball. Igor. The top on the doesn't look like an Igor. That looks like a Wally World.
He has been relatively quiet all night, actually.
Wally World for 5 so far tonight, 85-70. Here's Mashburn. Mashburn down the lane. Final 30 seconds. Ball out of Mashburn's hands. He's down.
No ball.
Traylor's down. Zerbiak's up. Mashburn's still down. And a 20-second timeout taking Hugh Hollins there to see if Mashburn's okay. He's going to charge it to the Hornets, and now they're going to take a full timeout with 19.9 seconds left to go. Mashburn gets up slowly.
Walking okay, though.
Yeah.
The Mash trying to take it into a lot of traffic. You have 3 white shirts converge on him, and as he spins, he loses his footing. So it was not any contact, which is a good thing. Just lost his footing. It's not the first time people have lost their footing. This court seems to be a little slick. And then Wally Zerbiak, cherry picking and everything.
Speaking of slick.
What?
No, I'm Zerbiak. There's Mashburn sitting on the sidelines. We're in a full timeout. That means it's time for Jordy Holper.
Thank you very much, Steve. Back in 1994, the Minnesota Timberwolves were sold to a conglomerate of investors known as Top Rank of Louisiana. They were going to come to New Orleans pending NBA approval. Well, the NBA Relocation Committee voted 6-0 for the Timberwolves not to move to New Orleans, and the Board of Governors of the NBA voted 25-1 with 1 absentee vote the same way. So the Timberwolves didn't come to New Orleans, didn't get them then, didn't get Memphis from Vancouver, right? Didn't get Vancouver, but we're glad now we got Charlotte to come to New Orleans. The New Orleans Hornets are here. But back in 1994, they almost had the T-Wolves. Stephen?
There's Kevin McHale.
Jordy, if they'd have got all those other people you talked about, they wouldn't have Steve and I.
That's right. T-Wolves 11-2 run. Moiso into the ball game now, and a foul on Zerbiak. But Minnesota's got one to give here with 4.7 seconds left to go. So there was a method to that madness. That's Zerbiak's first. Saw Kevin McHale.
Ragging on him.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of seeing his last game ever in Boston Garden, and it was a terrific game by any one player. He shot his uniform number, and he retired 4 days later.
Pretty fair player, and he's proven to be a pretty good executive, too. So,
yes, he has. McLaurin, 3 seconds left. The shot, it's off. And Wally Zerbiak won't get one in the other direction for Minnesota, but T-Wolves flex their muscles after the Hornets get to within 8. It's all Timberwolves as they close the stretch with a 9-2 run and lead by 17 through 3 quarters here at the Target Center. Back with a 4th right after this.
The Saturday premiere.
One day they'll tell a story, and some will say it was just a fairy tale about a human who came from the stars and changed our world.
Where am I? What is this place? How the hell did these monkeys get like this?
Mark Wahlberg in a Tim Burton film.
Some humans have escaped.
Can you show me who we have here? I promise you I'll show you something that will change your world forever.
Planet of the Apes, tonight at 8 on Sky Movies Premiere.
Need a hand, mate?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Then join the AA.
Why didn't I join the AA? I thought I'd save them money. I wanted to buy these jeans.
You can join the AA from as little as £43, about the price of those jeans, and they fix around 8 out of 10 cars at the roadside. Call 0800 444 999 now to join the AA and get 1 free home start. Just ask.
NASN, the TV channel for every North American sports fan. Watch at least 15 live and delayed events every week, including baseball, hockey, NASCAR, college basketball, and football, plus original sports news and talk. Subscribe now to see North American sports every minute of every day. Call 08708-503030 or visit NASN.com. NASN is every play, every day.
Looking for even cheaper car insurance? Then try elephant.co.uk. It's simple, it's easy, it's fast. Is that it? Isn't this a 30-second ad?
Set up for the dance routine.
1, 2.
So check out elephant.co.uk now. It's simple, it's easy, it's fast. It's elephant.co.uk. Remember, elephant.co.uk.
Mojo. Modern. Retro. Symbology. Simple technology. Space. Spontaneous. Safe. Do you speak micro?
At the end of 3, it's 87-70. Steve Martin here along with Gil McGregor and Jordy Hofer. Igor Rakocevic. There we go. Serbiak with 1 on the shot clock. Oh, that hurt.
Yes.
That hurt. Serbiak has 9. He's scored 3 of the last 4 baskets for Minnesota. Robert Pack back into the ball game now.
Toughest shot he's made tonight, though.
Yeah. With Moiso, Campbell, Alexander, and Mashburn. There's a turnover. Here comes Kendall Gill. They like the fast break. Rakocevic to Zerbiak.
They like the fast break, and if you're going to give them the ball on turnovers, they're going to run you.
21-point lead now for the T-Wolves.
I mean, really, you have to be very, very, I think, focused when you start falling behind, because you don't have to let it get out of hand.
Moiso trying to take it in on Trent, and Trent bats right off his chest. With our third quarter stats, through 3 quarters, Minnesota shooting 53%. The Hornets steady at 42. Free throws in the Hornets' favor, but the 3-point damage is severe, 9-1. Hornets doing a good job on the rebound. But Mark Jackson gets into it now. He's got 10, and this is a huge lead now, 93-7.
Yes, it is. This is not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's not fun. Hornets need a timeout. Paul Silas talking to Jerome Moiso to the huddle. He's upset with his third-year man out of UCLA. 93-70, D-Dub sitting there and doesn't look too happy. Hornets down here by 23. Robert Pack has his pass. Knocked out of bounds by Rakocevic.
And, you know, it may not be possible to win this ball game. We've got 10 minutes to go, so anything is possible. But you play this game for how you're going to play the next game.
That's right.
You play hard and you play smart all the time.
Robert Pack stripped of the ball, top of the floor. Here comes Rakocevic, and he'll lay it up, and Gill can't trail it. And the T-Wolves blow up on the break. It's a 13-0 run over the last 3 and change that took an 8-point ball game and turned it into a 23-point rout.
You know, 10 turnovers for the Hornets through 3 quarters. They've got 3 turnovers in this quarter.
Hack to Mashburn. Mashburn's jumper is good. It works. He's got 16. Robert Pack's got some support here. He played his last 16 games of the season here in Minnesota last year and helped them to a playoff berth.
And you know what? The Wolves have turned the ball over only 4 times tonight. And don't let Wally get back in his groove. You know, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Wally World is really going. Willy Wonka. He's got it strapped on. He's hit his last 5 shots. Inside with a foul on Jackson. Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first. Campbell going to the free throw line. There's Jackson, who is a phenom. He played in Europe. Then he came over to Golden State, signed him as a free agent, and he was really an outstanding rookie. Nobody had ever heard of him. Then he got hurt, and he has never recovered.
And no one's ever heard from him since then.
That's right. David Wesley getting ready to come back in the lineup. Campbell. He's up with a pair, 95-74.
Zone again.
Kosovic with it at the top.
And the zone had its moments, Steve.
Yeah, it did. And I think it helped get this team back going again. But the turnovers and the missed opportunities. It all goes back to when it was 76-68. And George Lynch got a rebound off the missed three-pointer.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
But then there was a turnover prior to that, too, when they didn't get a shot. Can't have a possession without a shot.
Alexander with the ball, driving the baseline. Takes it in and scores.
Yeah, Alexander does that quite well, too. I think sometimes he wants to make sure that his jump shot is on. And he forgets that he has the quickness to get inside and score.
Scored 23 on these guys last time. He was Gill on the wing. That's his season high. Zerbiak over the zone. He's hit 6 straight. 16 points for Wally Zerbiak. And he has 9 in this quarter. Mashburn drains the 3. I mean, drains it. 19 points for Mash.
I tell you, it doesn't need to be I score, you score, I score, you score. You don't want to see that. You want to go down fighting if you got to go down.
Well, it's been that all the way, though, for this team because they've shot 52%. So they've scored every time you've scored, and unfortunately, from three-point range, they've outscored.
Well, the other thing, too, they only have 5 turnovers on the night. Wesley
in, Mashburn out, Pack at the point, so Wesley becomes the chief offensive threat here for the Pack to Moiso. Alexander for 3.
He didn't even take a dribble. He just caught shot over the screen. It's more difficult because you got the guy screening and the guy who was guarding you. You got to shoot over them, too.
Yeah. There's a lot of people between he and the rim.
Right there.
Rakocevic goes out. Troy Hudson back in there with Gill, Jackson, Zerbiak, and Frank. Probably seen the last of the big ticket.
Can you imagine that? You see a 3-quarter game for him.
Amazing.
Kobe-like.
Yeah. They got some stars here in the West, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Gill inside the three-point arc and way long.
That's the game. That's Killer Gill's jump shot I remember.
Yeah.
That's what I know about.
To the corner, Zerbiak. Will it be 7? No. And we got a whistle and a loose ball foul on Mark Jackson. That's 4. Stacey Augmon getting set to come in. Bryce Drew, the only Hornet who has not gotten a piece of this yet.
And you certainly want the guys who just, really play hard for the remainder of this ball game. It's just something. It's a habit that you must be in, even whenever it's not a winnable game, because you're playing this for the rest of the season, and you've got to play hard if you want to be around in the playoffs.
That's right.
You've got to.
Well, we'll show you the Hornets schedule here shortly. Here is Moiso way off.
See, he has a jump shot, but that's not it, and that's not the time for it.
No, I mean, centers take jump shots and power forwards take jump shots when the shot clock's on their back and there's nothing else there.
Yeah, but
Zerbiak. Now, you could say the exception was Garnett, but usually his shots come out of the offense.
They come out of the offense after somebody switched out and he stepped back and the big man can't get to him.
I can tell you unequivocally, Paul Silas does not have a play in his book that says Jerome Moiso tries a 20-foot jumper.
That is not, no.
And that look shows you that he doesn't have one in his book. That calls for that. I defy you to go through the whole playbook and find me one that says that he gets that.
Now, what Jerome has to probably understand is, although Coach was upset with him a timeout ago, he left him in the game to do something good.
Yeah.
He could have taken him out, but he let him continue to play. So you make good plays. They don't always have to be successful, but they have to be the right play at the right time.
18 points for Zerbiak. You saw the graphic, 16 in the second half, and the T-Wolves have hit the century mark.
With 6:50 to go.
They've done it a lot lately. They're averaging 102 points over the last 7.
Okay, you're not just going to come down and shoot jumpers. And not only not get back in the game, you're not going to do anything good for yourself as a team.
Inside, Trent takes it downtown, and I can assure you he's not the biggest guy on the floor. He's 6'8".
Nope.
Trent's got 4. The biggest guys on the floor belong to the boys in teal. It's Pack, and he's pushed from behind by Troy Hudson.
He just counseled Moiso.
He did.
The counsel.
Trent did. Yeah. And I'm a history major.
I know you are.
My chronological order. Pack to Alexander. That's 6.5 left. There's Robert on the wing. Campbell, trip.
Oh, that, I don't
that's
like
that
that.
knee.
Hope that's okay.
I mean, we've waited long enough for Eldon to get back in shape. Move off the knee surgery. And
wow.
To see him with a setback. D-Dub's face kind of tells it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's covered his mouth so we can't read his lips. Because that would tell it all.
He's incognito. A lot of hurry. Back up and under. Nesterovic with the rebound. Still ought to have his 10. Hudson in the front court. You think they're worried? This will split the season series between these two teams. Hornets still have a healthy lead. You know, it took Minnesota 10 years to beat the Hornets in their home hall.
Well, for so many years, they were wolves in sheep's clothing. I mean, sheep.
That's right. Troy Hudson. Misses. Gary Trent fades away. Campbell gets the rebound. Here comes Pack. They were the last of the 4 expansion teams that came in 88, 89, and 89-90 to get to the playoffs, but they've made themselves a regular visitor ever since. Timeout taken by the T-Wolves now with 5:31 left to play. And we'll take it with them. 102-79 is the score. Hornets trailing the Timberwolves here in the 4th quarter.
But first, he must face Clifford the Black Rhino Etienne. Tyson fighting back. Next Saturday, Sky Box Office. See Channel 770 for ordering information. Or call 08705 800 888.
Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Just ask. Call 0800 444 777 for a great deal from the AA, Britain's biggest car insurance broker.
At B&Q, all our one-coat emulsion is now half price. We're reducing stock to make way for new ranges. Choose from Crown, Dulux, and B&Q's own brand of one-coat emulsion. So not only will you spend less time painting your room, you'll save money too. But hurry, it's only while stocks last.
What do our 2 million members like most about AOL?
There's something for everyone.
The all-inclusive fee makes it easier to budget. Homework help.
Sports. The free help is fantastic.
Entertainment.
AOL broadband.
I love shopping.
Safety for the kids is our #1 priority.
There's no time restriction. You can surf day, night.
Everything's included. You can use it as long as you like.
Booking holidays, but it's so simple, it's so user-friendly, really.
For your completely free trial, call 0800 279 1666.
It's great.
Now you can make irresistible snacks and much more with the All-American Pancake Maker from JML. Cooking delicious American-style pancakes is so easy. Pour in the batter, close the lid, then flip. Use the batter dispenser to measure the right amount to make a thick, fluffy pancake, or use the heart-shaped mold to create a delightful treat. It's ideal for savory dishes, too. The JML All-American Pancake Maker. Incredible value at only $9.99 and available right now at Woolworths, Poundstretcher, Wilkinson Stores, and Robert Dyers.
Every month, thousands of homeowners benefit by arranging their loan with Ocean Finance. Many simply wish to consolidate their existing debts or raise money for that special purchase.
We decided to get one loan and pay off our debts so that we ended up with only one interest rate and one repayment, which is smaller than the 3 put together.
Within 3 weeks, we had our checks. And within 2 months, we had our home improvement done.
Ocean Finance was there to support you, whatever circumstances you were in.
I found the paperwork straightforward.
Overall, when you compare them to the amount of money I've borrowed and over the time I've borrowed, the rates are very, very favourable.
I'd recommend Ocean Finance to anyone who was seeking a loan for home improvements or anything else.
So, for that homeowner loan, call Ocean Finance now on 0800 858 858. That's 0800 858 858.
T-Wolves lead it here big, as you can see right there. 102-79 102-79. Jordy's joined us at the desk.
That's always a positive sign. Great.
It's not Jordy Holtberg, it's Jordy Routberg.
Yes.
And Gil McGregor over here. I'm just kidding, Jordy. I know your mother's kind of sensitive about that stuff. And that's why I don't use that other term anymore.
Thank you.
Man, she browbeat me last night.
So Jordy is not the victory cigar.
No.
I could be.
Okay.
I could be if our guys played a little bit better.
Hudson to Kendall Gill on the wing. And Minnesota just kind of recycles it here against the Hornets.
Is that the 10 you were talking about?
Yeah, that's 11 now for Nesterovich. Okay.
There you go.
All the suns and the moons lined up.
Yes.
104-79. Here comes Pack in the front. Campbell against a triple team. Finds himself on the foul line here. Like foul is going to be charged to Gary Trent.
I got a trivia question for you guys.
All right.
Yes. All right, this is the Minnesota. Well, we'll look at this replay real quick. Nice pass inside, right? Yes. And there's the 11th point of the night. But this is the Timberwolves. You know, they had a vote between two names.
Yeah.
You know what the other name was that they almost tried to get in?
Nad Nooks of the North?
No.
Oh, that's my guess.
842 city council members throughout the state.
Yes.
Gave the Timberwolves over the Polars. I can see why.
The Polars.
The Polars. What is that? The Polars.
I couldn't bear it either.
That's the next stop on the subway, the Polar Cap. Campbell has double figures.
Where else do you get such highly entertaining gossip?
I mean, well, you know stuff that people don't know.
And rightly so.
Lauren Woods is in the game. Here comes an outside shot by Anthony Peeler, and Bryce Drew, making a rare appearance, has the rebound.
Lauren Woods left the Wake Forest program.
Oh.
Program survived.
Yeah, the program did. As evidenced by last night's double overtime win over Duke. And that was a goaltending call. We'll see it here.
You're tough. Robert Pack in the land of the Giants. Off the board first. Good call.
Can't touch it. You can touch the board. Can't touch that.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I thought you were going to chirp in there.
No.
Mr. Singer.
Two hammers on one song. I don't think I have a place there. Here's Trent from the wing.
I'm telling you, you just got to dig in and play hard, Jordan. You know this. It's not about tonight. It's about every other night that's left.
You got to set a trend. There's no question. It's how hard you play, no matter what the score is. You hear so many coaches talk about that. Don't look at the score. Don't look at the clock. Just play.
Got a whistle and a foul on Lauren Woods.
If you could get guys to play one play at a time, one possession at a time, then you can think that way. You live for the moment. I'm guarding or I'm trying to score, regardless of what it says on the clock. Just play hard.
You know, Gil, this guy left Wake Forest. I know your program survived, but didn't he win the national championship at Arizona? Excuse me.
Wasn't he injured?
A little brownie in your throat.
Wasn't he injured?
He played.
Okay. I'm just checking.
I'm glad I'm in between you guys.
Jordan, you got me. Good.
He also...
Well, you know why he left, don't you?
Why is that?
Because he wanted to win a championship?
No, because he did. Because he didn't want to play behind Tim Duncan.
Oh, well, I don't blame him.
Well, I threw the coach. I said, beat him out.
And he did. Newest player on the floor is Mike Wilkes. We saw him in Atlanta with the Hawks. Here's Trent and invent a shot with 2 on the shot clock. Pack into front court. Bryce Drew. No.
Wanted to go down for Bryce.
Yeah. Oh, and Gary Trent hits the high dollar seats and also the back of the backboard at the same time.
But now, how hard did Gary Trent just play? It's the same game with the same score, and they're on the winning side, and he's jumping out in the audience trying to save the ball. That's
now
what
look
I'm
at this.
talking about.
Oh, camera guy.
Yeah.
Took it on the left shoulder.
On the other side, when David Wesley ran into one of the cameramen, almost landed right in a woman's lap. They're expecting their first child on Monday. I looked at the husband. I said, you got to get it in front and be a blocking back for this woman.
And he said,
I don't think I could do that. I said, well, nice Valentine's present for her.
Yeah, boy. Aren't you gallant?
I bet that's their last child.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, oh, boy.
Here's Pack on the free throw line. You know,
What?
I don't.
There's
It's a little
so many-
technical faux pas here. I'm hitting
So many
talkback, and I'm hitting Jordy's talkback.
So you're trying to make me SPD, right? Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh.
Only 3 more minutes left of this beauty.
6-87.
But then our post-game report will be intact.
Hey.
And that's an award-winning one.
No question.
Up and over.
You see that lob by Lauren?
Yeah.
Now, again, does that not count as a shot?
It should. We got a travel violation over the other end on Robert Pack.
Okay, we'll give him a shot.
Enough already
Steve
about
and I
Lauren.
we had this conversation in a college
we only
game.
got 2:52 to go. Steven Silas and the rest of the coaches trying to work something out as the Hornets trail 106-87.
Still playing a little bit of a zone here.
Kendall Gill down to the baseline, and the ball stolen by Ogden.
Well, you'd like to see Jerome Moiso back up his first half performance with another second half performance, but a couple of turnovers here and there, straight to the bench.
And a couple of decisions that just were not good decisions.
Oh, you're right. Can't turn it over.
Here comes Moiso inside, slippery hands on it. Now Pack gets it back out. Shot clock under 5. Now J-Mo's got to take that down.
That's okay.
He done to
Matt.
defend that.
But, you know, his focus, and it comes from playing in maturity. He's still a very young player, and young as a player playing because he didn't stay in college that long.
Lauren Woods. Back to Wilkes. Down the lane over Campbell. Young man who played in the NBDL. Has bounced around the league. He's kind of sticking at it here, trying to find a spot here with the Timberwolves.
They don't have any chalupas up there. I mean, not 110 points plus or anything.
I don't know. They have sled dogs. Oh, now see,
that's not a good shot.
No, that's not.
That's not a good shot. That's not the way he needs to work on his game. He wants to have a jump shot in his game, but Mike kept the jump shot.
Oh, there's a nice jumper.
Lauren, I've got the total game. Woods.
Going into the sky and everything.
Yeah.
It's stat sheet stuffing time.
Stat sheet stuffing.
Moiso.
Put it up.
Put it up.
Gee, what's Bryce Drew in the game for? Shoot the ball.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Gee whiz.
Anthony Peeler in the front door for the T-Wolves. We'll have Golden Stadium here on Sunday afternoon. And then at Utah, at Denver, Detroit, and Phoenix away. Anthony Peeler. And the look on Paul Silas's face tells it all.
I wonder how many Kobe's going to get tonight against Tim Duncan. What a matchup that is.
And, you know, look at the Lakers. Of course, they're playing very well.
7 straight wins.
They're breathing down the neck of Houston in that final playoff spot in the West.
Bryce, thank you.
And then
you know, that, by the way, was the 12th three-pointer tonight for the Wolves.
Yeah, so much for them cooling off, right?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
114-91. Hornets have only 2 3-pointers in response. Here's Wilkes, one away again. And Bryce Drew boards the miss. Ogren in the corner. Robert Pack. Back to Ogren. Final 15 seconds about to tick away here as the Hornets get ready to split the season here with Minnesota. The Timberwolves are going to win their 11th straight here at home. They've won 13 out of their last 14 here at Target Center. This town may still fall in love with this team for long. They're giving them a standing ovation as they finish off here. Wilkes will hold the ball, and the game is over officially.
Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Hornets by 21, 114-93, the most points the Hornets have given up this season to date. I'm Jordy Hultberg, and three-point shooting was the difference. 12 of 19 for the Timberwolves, over 60%. We thought they may cool off a little bit, but they didn't. That takes us down to our player of the game, and he was on target early. He was on target often. He was on target late. Troy Hudson did it from all angles as he ended up 6 of 8 from behind the arc, 22 points on the night. He got most of those, 5 for 5 in the first half, to give the Timberwolves the lead, and he continued to play well throughout the ballgame. Troy Hudson, our player of the game. Timberwolves win it. The Hornets are now 27-26.
The great Michael Jordan played in his 14th and final All-Star game in Atlanta on Sunday, and the evening turned into a farewell party for the retiring NBA superstar. Can you believe that MJ turns 40 on Monday? Happy birthday, Michael, and thanks for the memories.
Fake shoots. Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan. Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion. The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Goal! Michael on the drive across the lane. Turnaround shot. Got it. 63 for Jordan.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game. Kept it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh! Yes! Jordan. Oh! A spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
MJ, top of the circle against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, scores!
And it goes well.
10 seconds. Here comes Chicago. Jordan open. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat. And Michael has the ball, again guarded by Sean Marion. The fadeaway.
Thank you for your support. Now I can go home and feel at peace with the game of basketball. Thank you very much.
Wow, I love it each and every time I see those moves. Michael Jordan, the greatest player ever, no doubt. Join us on Sunday when we have a classic matchup for you from the Western Conference, when one of the league's best defensive teams takes on one of the top offensive sides. It's the Sacramento Kings against the San Antonio Spurs, live from the Arco Arena in Sacramento at 8:30 p.m. on Sky Sports Extra. And just in case you missed anything, you can see full highlights of that game and the New Orleans against Minnesota game in our NBA doubleheader highlight show on Monday at 7 p.m. on Sky Sports 2. On Saturday, we're back on Sky Sports Extra with another great battle from the Western Conference when Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets play host to the league-leading Dallas Mavericks. That's at 9 a.m. on Sky Sports Extra. And you can catch all the news from the British Basketball League and hoops, 6:30 on Tuesday on Sky Sports Extra. I'm Kevin Cadle from the team. Thanks for joining us. And from the world's best basketball league, we'll see you next time. Two of the hottest teams in the Western Conference go head-to-head in the perfect matchup. The San Antonio Spurs have the third best defense in the NBA. The Sacramento Kings are one of only two teams to average over 100 points. Two contrasting styles. Will it be defense or offense that triumphs in Sacramento?
Here is Duncan. Benny. Oh, what a ball!
We're in California for a battle between